Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, we're gonna go. Alright. Make sure I got everything where it needs to be. Yep, we are live. So I watched a guy. His name is, hang on. I wish I could had cable because I would definitely watch his show as well. And he is, hang on, Mark Monteo. And he has this funky chunky postcards DIY. So he's my inspiration for this video. Because I didn't know what I was going to do today. So I had all these chipboard pieces, some little cardboard, some I don't know what I did. They were all different sizes, so I was able to make a bunch. So I'm going to gesso them first, and that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to gesso. And then we're going to see where it leads us. Just have fun. Just a quick gesso. And then I'm going to get my sprays out. Maybe my bingo daubers. Got that work. I have a full day to myself to do whatever I want. A couple things here out of my way. Move that to the side. This is coordinated. What I mean by that, just see, it's got the little in between. It's okay. Hi, Steph. I'm good. How are you? As you can see, I'm not being very careful. I'm just getting a layer down. And I go one direction, and I go back the other direction. I will be making, hello Don, postcards. I'm putting a light gesso down on this because I will be using sprays, paint. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I will put a video up. This is where I got my inspirations. Anybody wants to check it out. I like watching Mark Monteo, and he did them. And I thought, I'm gonna try this. It looked fun. So if you guys want to check him out, I like watching him. So he is my inspiration. I have a lot of time on my hands today. Scott's at work. I have the grandkids tonight. I have Allie, or not Allie. I have Coda and Riley because Allie and Sam and Diamond are going to a concert. I don't remember who they're seeing. Matter of fact, I thought it was next week. Lucky Diamond reminded me. She would have showed up here tonight. I'd have been like, what are you doing here? So I'm just getting a layer of gesso down. These are all chipboard pieces that I had. That for one reason or another, I cut them. I have a bad habit of not looking for something I may have already cut. So these are ones that were cut somewhere on it. So they're all 4x6. If anybody was wondering. I Yep, 4x6. Oop. Not bad gesso I got up. I don't know if I guys showed you this. Diamond messaged me. I guess Amazon has these like specials once in a while or something. Hot buys, I don't know. She goes, hey mom, Amazon has this thing right now, and I thought of you. And I don't know if everybody gets them or it's just random to people that buy a lot from Amazon. I have no clue. But they had this big thing of gesso for $15. Yeah, so I picked it up, poured it in kept my little container of this little container that I bought at Walmart on clearance for $6 a while ago. I love the container, so I never get rid of it. It's not bad gesso. I mean, it probably could use more than one coat. You really want a great white finish, because you can see how it's drying a little streaky. But other than that, it's not a thick gesso, but it does its job. And depending on your project, like me right now, I just want to layer down. So, but can kind of see the difference. So I might do 2 coats on all of them. Gesso's expensive, and you can't use a coupon on it at Michael's. Can't use a coupon on it at Hobby Lobby anymore. So I just wait for it to come on sale or get a good deal. Amazon had that, and I was almost out of gesso, so I thought, what the hell? Yep. And you can't use a coupon on it at Michael's because it's an everyday artist loft item. Left that out when I went to buy it. I'm like, never mind, I'll wait for it to come on sale then. But I really don't like Michael's gesso, Artist Loft. I actually like Hobby Lobby gesso. So if I'm gonna buy it, I might as well buy what I like. But then this came along, so I figured, what the hell, you know? Just a couple more, and then I'll go back through them give them one more coat. See, this is right here is the reason I don't like using the coordinated. See how it feels? So we're gonna debunk that one. So is anybody doing anything? Getting up for the day? Making your coffee? Haven't gone to bed yet? I've been to bed. I think my laptop's dying finally. Laying in bed. So I might have to get me a new laptop. Yeah, I said that before, but I really think it's happening. I'm up. Little man's on the bus as always. He's on spring break next week. Yeah, my grandkids' spring break was over 3 weeks ago. Yeah. It was the first week of March or the second week of March. I don't remember. Second week. Pretty sure. That could be mistaken. Don't quote me. Yeah. I don't have to worry about those things no more. So it will buckle a little bit, your vapor or your whatever, but I will fix that. By the time I'm done, that won't even be a problem. Hi, Crafty Girl just got back from Starbucks. Nice. See, I'm not a coffee drinker. My daughter. Only time Starbucks makes money off me is if my daughter talks me into buying her one. Joel Osteen. I don't know who that is, Dawn. Ah, okay. Who tells funny jokes? Gotcha. Figured I'd do something different this morning instead of doing an art journal page. I don't think you guys want to see that all the time. I'd get boring. Couple more and then I can clean up the mess. Dry them real good. Then we can start creating. Not going to be type of postcards you can mail. Well, you can mail them, but you're not going to be able to mail them with just putting a stamp on them and stick them in the mailbox. It ain't going to happen. I will tell you that already. Okay, let's see if I got enough gesso on my outfit here. Oh, I don't know. I might have to pour a little bit out. Trying to see if I pick some up here. Finish this second coat on this. Oh, cool. I love going on field trips with the grandkids when they were little. Or my kids. I always volunteered because I was home. I'd go on field trips that weren't even in my kids' class. Just needed an extra hand. All right. Put that to the side. Put this way. I'm going to clean this up, clean my hands, clean my brush. Sounds like something to be space related or planets related. Okay, ladies, chat among yourself. I'm going to go wash my hands and wash my brush, and I'll be right back. It is raining here, cats and dogs. My grandpa would say. All right, let's put these right here. Let's dry them. Okay. All right, see, I wasn't. Good morning, Helen. See, I wasn't gone long. $76? Holy Christ. What if families can't afford that? I'm sorry. I don't think that's affordable for a field trip for school. So I'm thinking there's a spot on my stuff. So look, and here it's on my screen. Oh, hi, Tammy. My alarm went off and I had to get enough this one and I accidentally called the police. Oh, you're allowed to go back to bed and get back up. That's all right, Tammy. I was in bed by 8:30 and woke up with Scott's alarm at 4. I have to determine what sprays do I want to use. Delusions. I'm going to spray all these. Or give me holds. Or my odd ones, I call them. Now see how that's buckled? I just kind of bring it back into shape. So I got a whole stack. I couldn't tell you how many's there because I really didn't count. Well, there's an officer, Officer Eric Rodriguez. I know I say his last name wrong, but man, that is one Green Bay hot officer. He could cuff me, strip search me, the whole 9 yards. I'm just saying. He could come over and visit me anytime. That man is hot. It's got to be that Puerto Rican in him. And he wears a little bun ponytail. It's so cute, like a little ponytail. It's so cool. All right. So I'm just going to lay them out a couple at a time. Come on over. Exactly. All right. So let's see. Let's get my sprays. I didn't get anything out other than what I'm using at the time, and I will put it back after because it gets so much. We're going to use all sorts of sprays. So these are my other like whatever sprays that I rarely use. I shouldn't say rarely, but I usually have a tendency to pull out my delusions. And this is a good opportunity to use some ones that I have that, I mean, guys, I got sprays. I invest in sprays. That's delusions. That's inks. This is simple stains. That back. That. Okay. All right. And I've made my own sprays too. And I rarely use my own. I make them and I don't use them. So today is going to be, let's use what I don't usually use. Okay? Just like this. This is what you get. We're going to play. Okay. So these are all my sprays. I got every spray out, guys. I told you. I invest in sprays. So these are a mixture. This is Tim Holtz. Okay. This is Distress Oxide sprays in here. This is a mixture. Some are little that I made. These are Perfect Pearl Mist. I got a lot of them in a D-staff. These are another bunch I made in some delusions. This is a mixture. So we're going to actually put the Distress on the floor for now. Here's my delusion sprays. We'll put them on. We're not going to use them. We're going to use ones I made. Okay. And ones that I've had that I haven't touched for a while, and we'll see what it works. Oh, I spent a lot of money on strippers. These are Perfect Pearls, so that's like a shimmer. So we're going to start with this box. What I'm trying to do is use some that I don't use all the time. And we're just going to have some fun. So this is one I made. I can't even read what I made, but it says Delusion something. So I must have watered down Delusions. I'm just going to, it's about building a background. It don't matter. I don't like it. It's kind of dark. Put some color in here. There we go. We'll see where it takes us. I mean, right? Ew. So far, I'm not happy. It's not giving me, give me a cool, I want bright colors. Let's see what happens with this green fireworks one. This one's old. Here's another fireworks. Or no, this is Lindy's. I don't know if I did these wrong, but there's not a lot of color in this. Very light. I may have added too much water to them. I'm not positive. Look at, oh man. Or I watered these down and I don't remember. Yeah, see, there's no color to that. Yeah. No pigment. I must have. Yeah. Let's see. Let me get a napkin here. Kind of. This is a good way to test what you have in your thing. That's not even working. Oh. There's another one I made. I can't even tell. Yeah. Okay. This is a perfect pearl. That's a shimmer one. Let's see. Ooh, we got some yellow going on. Oh, that's not bad. That's not the look I'm going for. Well, that's coffee. I even got coffee in a bottle, guys. That's funny. It's a perfect pearl. I have no idea. Ooh, orange. No idea. It's perfect pearl. This says blue. Okay, let's tap. Tap. Oh. Because they're funny. Dawn says, we're the crazy ladies. Yeah. Okay, Dawn. I'm just randomly picking sprays. Ooh, look at that. This one's mixed with alcohol. And tell how it just reacted. Let that do its thing here. Okay. Then I have these, but we're not going to use them today. Okay, we're going to put that back. We're going to put that back. Actually, I want that out. We're going to put that out. That's going to stay. That can stay. Like this. Look at how that's separated. Yeah, it's a gold. Oh, I think it's like a pearl essence. It's supposed to be. Another one that I don't know. It says handmade pure gold. Okay, put that there. Are we having fun yet? Watching me get not too bad yet. Just wait. Hey, Dawn looks forward to me being messy. All right, let's grab here. We got this one, Matt Deco. A lot of these I bought in these stashes between Teresa and other people. Oh, okay, I have to clean that. Oh, I wanted to use that. I'm gonna have to clean that one. Okay, here's this one fireworks. It should happen. Trying to get that. See that bottom? I thought you should at least go in and shake your sprays once a month, if not more. And I haven't used these in so long. Like I said, I always go to my Delusion or Tim Holtz. This one's got like a shimmer to it. That's cool. We have this one. Which I have to set the head to that. Okay, that is a pearlescent. Perfect pearl. Same thing. I'm gonna have to shake them up. Shake that up. We have a Heidi Swap black. Let's add a little black. Ooh. Just get a napkin. Oh, it's black. That's cool. And then we have a gold by Heidi Swap. Got a little gold. What the hell, hey? I'm only building backgrounds. My wrist is feeling better, or I wouldn't be doing this. Hey, maybe I won't add any. I'll have to soak that one too. That's a pearl. This is a, I don't know. It is made Mr. Hughes Color Mist Cocoa Shine. It's a good combo. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, I should have put you to them. They are like this tone, but I want them brighter. So I might end up bringing my delusions in. Oh, this got some alcohol base in it. And tell how it's reacting. Okay, that's an Angel Mist. Another one I'm going to have to soak. Let's, this is a homemade one. I'll try that one next. We'll try these. That's Perfect Pearl. There's another one we can try. Perfect Pearl, an Angel. Perfect Pearl, Perfect Pearl, Perfect Pearl. Put that out. We're not using Perfect Pearls. Okay, there, I got that all separated now. That's kind of cool. Ah! This is a pink, a real light pink. I'm not liking it. Another one that I have to do the head on. And the dark tone. Kind of. Alright. Alright. We'll let that soak in a little bit. I don't know what I hit, but there we go. Okay. I'm going to put these away. Out of my way. See, I went through that whole thing. That was fun, wasn't it? Okay, this is my other mixture. We're just going to see what happens here. And half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I don't plan. I am making a mess though. So hang on 1 second. When don't I make a mess though? That's the key question. But I'm spraying on all my stuff on the other side. So I'm gonna put a napkin there. So I don't get that. There we go. I'm just having fun spraying. There's no wrong or right now. I'm just having fun. Okay, we're good there. And then I'm going to dry these. I got to put something away before I get spray on it. I should have did it before I started. Okay. Now we're going to dry. Okay. You know, I didn't pat these off this time. That makes far in that corner. This stuff will down there. Sometimes they don't dry as well as they look when they're. I always hate that too. I'm like, why couldn't you stay like you looked when I sprayed you? It took me a long time to get used to using sprays. Hi, Therese. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't my favorite medium at first. It's growing on me. They do look like a galaxy, you're right. Turn this way and get that edge a little bit better. Like that. Oh, which one? I don't know that bad actually. Some are drying on their own, but I'll still heat set it. And then after I get them all done, I'll iron them before I do anything else. Like I said, this is probably going to be maybe a part 2 or an all day. Because I like to iron everything. And these, I want them to be level. Because right now they're, as you can see, the good one. Okay. That's where ironing them will help that. Depending on how long it takes. All right, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna I'm sleepy, slap happy, tired. All right, slap happy, tired. Tammy is. There. We'll move that over there for now. I'll show you how they all look after I got them all dry. See like that edge right there? I'm just gonna go like that a little bit. Some spots dry faster than the other. And then we got this stack to do. And then I'll iron them. I bought this ironing mat thing. It's coming today. Where I don't have to use a towel anymore. And my Tim Holtz glass thing gets really hot then when I use it. It's like $15. Corrupting mods. Oh yeah, Dawn's corrupt. Dawn's something, I tell you. Maybe by the time I'm done decorating these, I will use some of my perfect pearls I got in my Ranger bag. They called it a box, but it came in a bag. I was like, this ain't no box, Ranger. It should say mystery bag. Tammy says that was a good deal on that, so I'm glad. Well, I knew it was a good deal. I'd buy that again if it came up. I've used stickles before, but I didn't ever use. They're sitting right here. I've never used there's the stickles. Oh, this liquid pearl. So maybe I'll use some of that on these. Yep. You almost have to be on top of that. I happen to see the email. So speaking of that, let's Peachy Cheap steal today. Always check Peachy Cheap too. Every morning. Create paper mega homes. Not impressed. I don't need paper. I do need paper. I'll let you know the next time I see one, Tammy. Because I'm up pretty early. And that's how I got it. I ordered that like at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you can see some of the shimmer in this that I used. Some of that had shimmer. So that's pretty cool. I love mystery bags. I can buy them from people's sale just to have the excitement of not knowing. I don't know. I don't know on that one. Delusions, I think I don't know because it was just random. I don't. They called this one March, so I don't know if they do it every month, every other month. Like I said, I got an email for the delusion one, and they had delusion that time and Diane Weekly, and I bought 2 delusions. I should have bought one of each. And then this one I saw in an email, so I went over and bought one. Kind of wish I'd have bought 2. I will from now on. Probably when they go through their warehouse and they realize, oh, we got this left. Let's do a grab bag. Okay. I want this one thing. It just says it is. Oh, which one? I'm sorry I didn't see. I'll put them back up and you can tell me, and I'll put it aside for you, Helen. Okay. All right. And I'll give a few seconds for you to tell me. So, actually, I'll number them. If you're interested, then you can tell me the number. Sorry, I just looked up. My bad. My bad. I'm just going to grab a number out of my pouch, and you can tell me which one you wanted, Helen, and I'll put it aside for you. So this one's number 2. Okay. This is made out of that coordinated paper. Here's that one. I'll put 4 on that one. That's how that turned out. Hang on. There's that one. We'll make that 0. We'll make that 1. Because I don't know which one you wanted, so I hope you're paying attention. Oh, 0? Okay. This one? All right. I'm going to write myself a note so I don't get that mixed up. All right. Yep. Okay. I can send that to you. No problem. Not a problem. Yeah. Reach for my pen here. Send to Helen. A little paper clip. Actually, I'm going to put it on the back. I'm going to put also send to Helen. Because I'm going to be ironing this and I don't want it to get lost. And I'll remember to look. Okay? But when I iron it, I don't want, I have to take it off. There. So, all right. See, that worked out good. All right. Cool. Can't wait to see what you use it for. You're welcome. No problem. Just cost me a postage stamp. No biggie. Oh, actually, you won't. I'll stick it in your bag. Hey, that's good timing because I got your package here. See, there you go. I'll stick it in there. Almost was going to address an envelope. Send it out to you today. I'll just stick it in your bag. Wow. See. Okay. I would have sent it by postage, but why waste a postage stamp? So I'll show them to you all again real quick, and then I'll put these aside, and we're going to start spraying on the next bunch. I like how these turned out. They do look galaxy to me. That's not what I was going for, but I like how they look, so I'm rolling with it. Like I said, I should have called this Tina on the fly again because I had a concept in my head, and of course, the one that Helen likes. But I never know how they're going to turn out. So let's put the next bunch up. And I'm going to try not to get the same look on these as I did those. Okay? I don't want them all to look the same. But they won't, by the time I'm done, they won't look the same anyways. But you get what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. All right, let's have some fun. Ooh. As you can see, it's multiple layers and layers. Like this one is Dazzle Glitter Teal. I just used an empty Tim Holtz bottle, so I must have made this. This was another one. Oh, I know what this is. This is Bingo Daubers right here. This is my Bingo Daubers that I made sprays out of Bingo Daubers. This has an alcohol in it, so that's why it has such a reaction. This is Bingo Daubers. Yep. These are Bingo Daubers. It's like an Easter egg right now. And thank you, Dawn. So, look at the beautiful sprays you can make with a Bingo Dauber. There's another one made from a Bingo Dauber. And Bingo Daubers aren't that expensive. I got mine on Amazon. I think I got 12 for 20 bucks or 12 bucks. I don't remember. It's been a while. And I keep picking them up at thrift stores too when I see them. You can reuse some bottles and make you guys some sprays. Because I tell ya, I love my Delusion, but it's getting pretty expensive to buy. So if I can find a cheaper way to go, why not? So, bingo dauber. We're just going to use bingo daubers on this one. So I can show you. Here's another bingo dauber. And I save all my bottles. I don't that I use sprays from. I save them all. And I just put a label on them. Oh. Yep, this is my bingo dauber. See, that's a delusion. I don't know. Oh, not much left of that delusion. Put that out there. Here's another one. Yeah, here's another bingo dauber. And a lot of times if you're like, oh, the sprayer quits working, just take your sprayer out like this, fill up a pan of hot soapy water, and soak them for like a couple hours, and then get in the soapy water and just spray while they're in the water. And 90% of the time you can get your spray nozzles to work again. Good morning, Clint. And what I do is when I make them is a little bit of the ink from this bingo dauber, a little bit of water, and a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And it's rubbing alcohol from the Dollar Tree. That's all it is. As you see, I'm not patting these ones this time. I'm going to let it soak into the background. And I'm just repeating and just adding colors all over it. Letting it do its own thing. Got a lot of blue going on here. We're going to do this a little breather and let it soak in a little bit. And then I'm going to do the other colors. Looking cool, aren't they? You only use alcohol? I think I may have only used alcohol with these because I smell it. I don't remember. I made these a while ago. It's been a while. Now, this is where it's kind of cool too. You can maneuver them a little bit. Like take it down. Get a look going on. However you slant it. Like, see how it seems like it didn't cover there? Just bring it down. And bring it. Maneuver. And however you slant it upright. Slant it like that. Let gravity just kind of do its job a little bit. Get cool looks. See, I like how this one looks. And I'm just gonna let it sit here and just kind of do its thing. I am gonna go over a little bit just with some pink on top. Some have a glitz, a shimmer to them. All right. Now we're just gonna let it soak in. Just gonna let it soak in. This one I'm just gonna let it. Might take a while. So what do you guys want to talk about? We are done with sprays. I'm gonna put my sprays away. Okay. But these are Bingo Dabber sprays. Aren't they awesome coloring? I like how they're looking. Alright, I use alcohol wellness, and the only alcohol we like to use other products as well. They are beautiful, yes. Having some white help other colors props. Let's talk about puzzle pieces. Puzzle pieces. It is. What's up with puzzle pieces, Dawn? Start the conversation, and I will add to it. Well, I put my sprays away. I'll be back there in a second. I'm on the other side of the room, so I'm not ignoring you. Just putting stuff away right away. What's up with puzzle pieces? I bought all these little white trays at the Dollar Tree, and I love them because they slide right in my cupboard. Really nice. Oh, dropping stuff. Ooh, they're looking good. They're looking good, aren't they? Looking good. I like how they're drying naturally. I want that to soak in a little bit. Okay. Are you and others altering them? I've altered puzzle pieces in the past. Well, that's because April, I believe, is Autistic Awareness Month. And I think a lot of people do puzzle pieces because that's the symbol for autism. So that's probably why you're hearing a lot about puzzle pieces right now, Dawn. But I haven't decided to do any. Now, if I wanted to, I could get out Tim Holt's blower. Should I get it out? Let's see what happens. Where is that thing? And I just the little suction thing, you just kind of blow. It's a cool look. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna heat dry. Yeah. Let's go. Not bad for a bingo dauber. Timer! Oh. Dawn! Sassy! I know. I'm just reading chat. Catching up. Teresa's moving in a new RV today. Taking out the old, bringing in the new. I'm so excited for her. I do got a cool look though. That one spot needs to dry though. And a shimmer. Well, the last message I received that they were moving it in today, so they're ahead of schedule. Everybody, here's to you, here's to me. Whatever you're drinking, I toast to you and toast to me. So I watched this documentary, or not documentary, it was 2020 on cults, religious cults. How a percentage of them, of the cults, they start out for the right reason, and then it turns, and most cult leaders end up sleeping with their followers' wives. I was like, what? It's very interesting. And how our government will go after a small leadership, okay, and classify it a cult, okay, when you got big ones, and I won't mention it, but y'all probably can figure it out because there was an actress that talks about them, and they won't touch it, but they'll go after these little ones. And it all stems down to money, of course. It's crazy. That's what I was watching it too when I woke up this morning. It was on TV. They talked about David Koresh, Jamestown. I can't think of that group in Utah. Then they went into the Sun Cups. And there was one here in Minnesota, I should say. And I didn't realize that they're probably all over. But the intention's always the right. When they first started him up, it always was in the right direction to do God's word, and then it turns. But how money is an issue. Because they were talking how the Scientology guy wife hasn't been seen for how many years, that was an everyday person that belonged like into, let's say, Tina's Messy Crafty Life, and my husband went missing. They'd been on that like where I saw white, right away, how money changes everything. You got a wife that hasn't been seen for years, and that guy has not been investigated for where his wife is. They think a bunch of people that live on a bunch of land, and they make everything, and they raise food, or their food is bad, but a guy that takes millions isn't. I was like, damn, that's the society that we live in. It was interesting. It was on PBS or one of the, not PBS. Oh no, one of those channels I did. Yeah, yeah. And then because how did the one guy say it? A true believer, I don't know if I'm wording this right, it's all about the Lord's work. I mean, yeah, it takes money to survive and everything, but when you start asking for people's sell their houses and give up their families, that they can't talk if they're not in that same religion, isolated them, stuff like that. There's signs. But how they will go after a small community who have their religious beliefs, but won't touch a big profit one. And there's numerous stories about each of them, like the small ones as well as the big named one. But they don't. I'm one of these, to each their own. Comes to religion, but it was an interesting topic. I mean, it was very interesting how our government and our FBI, CSI, or what CSI, CIA, and all that, and the police departments work, and the lies they tell. Yes, psychology, money. I mean, you tell me right there, psychology, money. If your husband or wife has not been seen, and as long as that man's wife has not been seen in public, they wouldn't be knocking down that door. Yeah, they talked about that. They talked about Waco. Yep. Too many lawyers, exactly. We talk about that Jamestown one. We talk about this one that I didn't even know was here in the Midwest. Like I said, there's many out there. But I don't know if I like how these are looking. They got kind of dull on me. But I may just leave them. It was an interesting topic. Interesting. Because it was not just that, it was about how a regular average person is treated in the court systems versus a movie star or athletes. How a man can't, how right now, what's going on in our world, how a person that's up for an appeal can't get in the court system for a year. You have a Jesse Smollett or whatever that dude's name is out of Illinois can get his hearing in that time, where an average person be like put off. foot off. Yeah, it was a whole subject. Like the Kyle Rittenhouse kid in Kenosha, Wisconsin, that went on trial and he was found not guilty. How you have people still calling him a murderer, and our juries have failed the system. And it's like how people can put out a statement and not be held accountable for what they say because they have that platform and they think they're above it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's like a biker club. My husband's a biker. We're not into it as we used to be. Not all bike clubs are bad either. Because we're not bad people because we associated with a bike club, but we'd be targeted. Yep. Because we'd go to the clubhouse. Yep. It was that type of, I can't, wasn't a USA station either. It's some news channel that Scott watches that he gets on in the living room, and that's what I was watching this morning. It was an interesting topic. And they were all on all different things, like religion, to how we as society in the United States act like our athletes and our we put in movie stars, many biker clubs. I'd rather be part of them. Oh, I tell you, and it was good. It was eye opening. Like because I think how they decided to do this because of the Will Smith thing. Yep. There's drama, unfortunately, in my church family. Has had a lot of drama and many hurtful lies about us. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. No. Because how do I put it? The guy put it, if you live in a commune society where people buy acreage of land or two or whatever, and a community builds in that's wrong. Because it's got to be a cult, is how he put it. Just because a bunch of people decide to live outside society, basically, and if they live on a chunk of land and they have homes, just because you don't drive every Sunday to that church parking lot, it's bad. It's right away, it's a cult. Yeah. And there's some good ones out there. He said there are many little communes or whatever they call it. Communes, I guess is the word I think he used. Yeah. It was interesting. I always tell Diamond and Sam we all should pitch in money, buy a big lot of property, build houses on it, and be our own community. Does that make a family? If we do that, does that make me a cult? Because we as a family decided that we are going to buy a chunk of property and all the families are going to live on it. You know what I mean? I am going to go wash my hands. Actually, I'm going to plug in my iron, wash my hands, and I'll be right back. What's it? Of course, your brain. But it was an interesting topic. There was like 5-6 people on it. They were all an expert on something, and just different topics. But they even talked about how how the courts look at fathers versus mothers. Rides to work, babysit for families, and so on. Yep. Well, and he says, you know what it is? And the one guy said, is people's not used to communities anymore. We are not a community society where we help thy neighbor. You know what I mean? He says, we are a selfish society. We don't, if you see the neighbor's grass that needs to be cut, you just don't go over and do it anymore. You just let it sit there and grow more. Instead of like dialing 911, they pick up their phone and start recording instead of assisting a person that's in need. Because we were talking about, they brought up some case, I don't know where it was, but it was in a subway where a woman was being assaulted. Nobody dialed 911. Nobody went in to stop it. They all videoed it though. Isn't it crazy? It was like, so this is how these turned out. They're not as dark as I was hoping they would be, but I think they're still pretty. Oh. Okay. Yep, it said in Colombia, people who are the poorest help each other, and we have so many blessings here to help. Yep. Yeah. But it was like I said, it was all over. They talked about religion, who defies religion, the statistics of a religious person who starts out, with the good intentions, and sometimes it turns, and the stigma of another bad, and then they classify them a cult because they're all living on a chunk of land, you know. It was an interesting topic, and then they talked about how the court system favors high society people versus the average person who's been sitting in jail waiting for their trial, and you get somebody like the Jesse Smollett guy that fix his own hate crime, can get in a hearing so quickly, and another person can't get a hearing. And yeah, it would. And then they talked about Russia. And like I said, I'll have to ask Scott if he remembers. It wasn't a United States TV station because they wouldn't have got away with that. I can't remember the name of it, but the topics were, I was like, this ain't a United States station because they wouldn't have got away with how they were referring to people, calling out people. we have a lady, an elder lady. Well, she passed away. Scott did all her lawn care and her snow. And I laughed because she always wanted to give Scott money and we wouldn't take it. And then she'd go down to Scott's dad and says, "They won't take my money," because we do her leaves and all. No, what gets me is she had children. I can't handle, I don't understand where children forget about their parents, especially when they get to an age where they can't do stuff on their own, like yard work. And Scott and I just took it upon ourselves because we noticed her grass wasn't getting cut. So Scott went and cut her grass one day, and she's lived there for years. And Scott says, and I said to Scott, "Does she have children?" Yep. And then I said to her one day, um, her own child lives here in Green Bay. And she's like, "Yeah, I haven't seen him for like 2, 3 years." Well, she found out, parents, because the rumor mill on the block was when she passed away, she gave her everything. She owned her house, was paid for years ago. Okay. Everything was paid for. She gave all her possessions in her house to her church. And I was there. The pastor of the church was over one day. He didn't realize nobody was coming over taking care of her yard because he happened to be driving by and making a call because didn't see her in church lately. And she quit driving. So then the community of the church people would go over and assist her and take her to church, and some guy from the church would make sure her grass was cut as well. But yep. Yeah, the kid when they because she left. Yep. We saw squad cars down there, and I walked out and found out that she passed away. That's how we found out. But yep. And then went to find out she left everything to her church. She had certain items listed for certain people, but her 2 kids didn't get nothing. They were so mad. They tried to take it to court and everything. That's what we found out. Because she already sold her house, okay, to a couple before she died. Because she was going to move into what the church had. This particular church had like their own little like senior center assistant living thing. But she passed away before she could move there. But yeah, I was. Yep. Because she had a rummage sale. I went to a rummage sale. She was downsizing. So yeah. So I'm heat setting them and they actually go flatter. See, they won't be perfect flat, but they'll get flatter. Like this one, I'm going to iron again, but them looks pretty good. Just got to keep working them a little bit. Sometimes just let the heat sit there for a bit. Diamond brought my craft iron back, finally. Actually, I should say my son-in-law did. Can you see this? See, that straightened out a lot better. A lot better than what it was. It don't take much. Yep. Well, that's like my mom felt guilty, okay? My brother passed away, he owed my mom a lot of money, and, my mom was retiring and where she could, I guess, draw her 401k with being all penalized and all that. She was giving me a bunch of it, and I'm like, "Why?" "Well, I'm trying to." She wanted to be fair. My mom always tried to be fair between me and my brother. I looked at her, I said, "You earn that money, spend that money, enjoy that money. You worked hard a lot of years for that money and saved and did that, so you had that. I don't need it." She wanted to put windows in me and Scott's house. That's what she was gonna do, which was nice thought, but I told her not to worry about it. Well, she passed away before she even could do it, so I ended up as her beneficiary of her 401k, and I tell her that all the time. It's like when my parents divorced, my mom was part of in my parents' divorce. I don't know what my dad or what it was called, it- but he paid in every paycheck to it, okay? So, and due to the fact my parents were married for almost over 17 years, my mom got a percentage of that, and when he retired, because that's when well, on that, my mom had a good attorney because the beneficiaries of that were me and my brother. Well, due to the fact my brother passed away, I was the sole beneficiary of that. And then all of a sudden, my dad retired and he gets a monthly check from that. So the representative that handled it when my dad had to contact him had to find out where my mom was. Well, my dad goes, "She's passed away," and it was some sort of retirement, something or another. And so I had to go talk to these people, and funny part of it is my dad never went in after my parents were divorced and changed it. He just left everything the way it was. I'm really surprised his wife didn't know that. His second wife, because from a certain date forward, my mom would not have got it. Okay. Um. So my brother and I were beneficiaries of my dad's as well as my mom's percentage. It never got changed. And my dad worked there 25 years. And so due to the fact my dad retired, he couldn't touch my mom's because, of course, my mom was deceased. So then I would have got it. So what I did is I got it. And that happened the same year my dad fell off the tractor and had to be flown on that helicopter. And he has such high medical bills. And I mean the helicopter ride was almost $30,000. So what I did is I got it and kept what I needed to figured out federal tax and all that, so it didn't mess with me or Scott. Only to find out I didn't have to because there's taxes were already paid on it, so I didn't have to cover that. I paid off my dad's medical bills. I didn't keep it. I looked at it, I didn't want it. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. So I didn't keep it. When I said got it, and I asked for my dad's after his insurance, and him and I sat down with the lady from that helped him. Because the thing is my dad was in the process of getting a Social Security insurance. Luckily, was on vacation. He officially would have retired, and he didn't even get his first retirement check or Social Security when he got hurt. He was on vacation, finishing up his vacation. So he still had insurance from work. So between his work, Social Security, it was like a headache. And they were all cool because they actually sent representatives of the insurance and Social Security and all that right to the uh, clinic where my dad was at. Got all the bills straightened out, and I just wrote cashier's checked my bank, and my dad had no when he left Woodside's nursing home, he had no bills because Social Security covered up so much, and because the paperwork was already filed. It just he never, it was filed. Lucky it was filed. Okay, everything was filed, so it was dated. It's supposed Social Security check or whatever, retirement from Social Security, whatever the hell it is. He got it while he was in the clinic. So, um, he didn't even have a second insurance yet because they were gonna help him get that, the best deal for him. They worked out in best for him, but I didn't take it. I didn't want it. So it's like, that's yours. You do something. I'm like, no. I'm like, you are the one that worked. You and mom are the ones that worked for this, not me. Plus, I didn't want anything from that man. I didn't want him to hold that against my head. I could see my dad. My dad's an asshole. I just could see him throwing it. And my stepmother found out that her and Chrissy weren't on it. And they can't change it because I'm still my dad's beneficiary of that. That he gets like $400 and some a month. Unless it gets spent. All of it gets spent. However much or whatever, how much it is, I don't even remember, but it's supposed to take care of him up to 30 years after retirement. That's all I know. $400 a month. Not much, but back then he said $400 went a long way. But whatever. He can't change beneficiary of it because it's part of the divorce settlement of my mom. And she was pissed because she wanted it all switched to my sister. So whatever's left after my dad passes away, I get it. I hope he spent it. I told him I'm like, Dad, can't you? He was supposed to check to see if he could get more at once than $400 and some. I don't know if he ever did because my stepmother found out and then her nose had to get in everything. She couldn't leave it, Yep, this one's yours. I'm ironing it right now. People think I'm crazy that I iron paper. I don't think I'm crazy. Okay. That's hell. Ooh, that's hot. I'm like, ooh, hot, hot, hot. Yeah. Yeah. Depending on how you hold it. I like how this stayed darker. Put that up there so I don't get it mixed up. I don't even iron my clothes. I used to. I was the girl that ironed her blue jeans. Yeah. Once in a while, I iron it's like Scott's dress shirts, but that's about it. But we don't get invited to too many weddings, so we don't have to worry about that. So, the other 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, I told you about Kevin Diamond's neighbor that passed away, and Sam was pallbearer, and all that native things they do. So they're sitting here dropping the kids off Tuesday. So I had the kids Monday. The kids went to school Tuesday. And then they brought the kids back because the last day of the services and everything was that Wednesday. So we're sitting in the living room Monday. Okay. Tommy goes, "Can I borrow your iron for Sam's shirt?" And I'm like, "No." And she looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, "You are not borrowing another iron from me, woman." I said, "You already have 3 of them as they are." She goes, "No, I don't." I said, "You have my craft iron, you have my purple iron, you have my blue iron, because you claim you brought them all back, and I could never find them. That I went and bought a new iron during COVID, because she claimed she didn't have them." And I'm like, "Well," so I bought myself. Scott bought me another iron that actually the cord goes in. She's like, "Well, I don't have them." I'm like, "Well, I don't know where they are. Why would I get rid of my craft iron? Why would I get rid of my other 2 everyday irons? Because the color on my other iron is purple and blue." Okay. So I knew I said that my green one was my craft iron. And the reason is I ruined this one. See that on the bottom right there? I did that by, I don't remember using it. So when I realized I couldn't get that clean, I made this my craft iron. So I must have been doing something and I wrecked the bottom. So that's why it became my craft iron. So Sam goes, "They're up in the closet." And I'm like, "And you've had one for almost probably 8 years, the purple or the blue one." I said, "You're not getting my iron. I'm sorry." I had to go borrow an iron from Scott's dad when I was doing masks, making homemade masks. I needed an iron. So I had to borrow an iron from Scott's dad, and I got the one that he had up at the cottage because she had my irons. So on Tuesday, when they bring the kids over for the night, Sam walks in with 2 I said, "You can keep, Sam, you know where they are?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "I'd like my craft iron back and one of my other irons." So he walks in with my craft iron and he walks in with the blue iron. Yep. And because the reason Sam had to iron his Navy uniform and he didn't have an iron. So Sam's borrowed the iron, the first one, whatever, the purple or pink one, or purple or blue one. But she claimed she never had them. He always said I was losing it. Yep, Sam showed her exactly where they were. So I said, "You can keep one of them now that I bought a new one. I want my craft one back because I didn't want to use I was using my brand new one, and I didn't want to do that because if I got stuff on the bottom like I did this one, I didn't want to ruin it." Yeah, Sam knew exactly where they were. For some reason his wife didn't. Oh, I got about 4 more to iron. I did buy this new thing. Instead of using a towel, it's a wool mat for ironing. That's should be out for delivery, I imagine, because it said be delivered today. So I don't have to the hell is that thing? Okay. Oh, I see what all that is. Yeah, let's see. It's out for delivery. It is out for delivery. That's cool. It is, I'll tell you what it is. It is a 13 by 0.5 by 13.5 wool press mat for quilting. So I figured I could do it here instead of always having to use a towel. So I picked that up. I've been wanting one of those, and I finally had it yesterday that I ordered it. Plus, I had a sale. I could order this is what I have sales for, to buy those little extra things. As you notice, I'm always straightening my towel. Plus, it won't heat up my Tim Holtz glass mat right now. It's so hot that I can't touch it. I'll put that one down like that and hold it for a bit. Matter of fact, this one looks like it's curved up too, so we'll do two at once. Just kind of let the heat do its job. Let's see how well these look here. Funky. Oh, this one needs to be pressed too. That looks doesn't look pretty good. The rest of them look pretty good. Not bad. Oh, that's that one I don't like. The rest look good. Straight. Pretty well straight. Did you read my email? You're talking to me? Helen, when did you send me an email? Today? About the address? About the address? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes. Yep. That's fine. Yep. Yeah. I should have told you. Yes, I read it. Yes. Not a problem, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it. I'm sorry I didn't respond. Yep. That's fine. Like I said, I'm willing to work. As long as people let me know, I'm really good about it. It's not, it's all good. Yeah. Half the time I go on PayPal, I'm like, I check my PayPal daily, especially after a sale, because I'm not one of those that get all my undies in a bunch if people don't pay immediately. Because I get people, they live, paycheck to paycheck. I live paycheck to paycheck. You know. Like Jennifer makes me payment. Her payment should be coming sometime this week, I imagine. She said. That's how I got my frames for my pictures. And once Jennifer pays me again, I'll order my last 5 frames, and then all my Van Gogh prints are in frames. First, I was only going to do half of them, but I decided to do them all. Because I was going to put print by print, but then Scott goes, I might stick. And then I got leery, so then I went 20 frames instead of just 10. Instead of 20 prints, I went with, I'll make you payment, not cash, though. I decided to go with 20 frames instead of 10 frames and 2 prints per frame. Because I was going to stick to and then switch them out. And Scott's like, nah, just get them all in frames. And I fit every frame in my bathroom except the last 5. My landlord was in the house the other day. And he asked Scott, can I use the bathroom? Scott goes, yeah. And he walked to my bathroom and he goes, wow, He goes, "This looks cool." Tina said she was switching it out. He goes, "I like this." And he took pictures to show his wife. He thinks my bathroom turned out really good. So now this puppy is so hot. That's where, with that wool mat, I won't have to wait in between. So for that to cool down. While that cools down, I'll put things away. Got them all done. It's a little crooked on some, but you just work them a little bit. They'll straighten out. So that's what they look like. You can't even. You'll make me a payment, not cash, though. Let's get out some stuff I'm going to be using. Let's make a postcard, at least one. Getting my bits and bobs out here. My goal is to empty my bits and bobs jars before I open anything else. Flower packs or anything. Hi, Rinda. Whew, that's still hot. Still hot. Ooh, come on, cool down. Cool down. Come on, cool down, cool down. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. So, hello, crazy Rinda. She's crazier than I am, Dawn. Rinda is. All sorts of bits and bobs in here. But before, okay, I'm going to put this in a Helen's package before I forget. In there. There we go. In the package. Ooh, come on. Sure holds the heat, man. Tell you what, their hands are cold. Okay. So, We are going to also, got my other drawers out. We have Vicky Bouton Rose Gold Glaze. We're going to try some of that. Never opened it. Here I got some metallic texture paste. We'll see if it's still good. Oh yeah, nice and creamy. I forget about this stuff. It's this one. Under skin for stencil. Yep. Oh, some might not. I might have to add something to that one. I think I can add oil. Oh. 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 Yeah, I can't get that one open. Hard as a rock. Those two are hard as a rock. I don't know if I can even. Morning. I don't know if I can put water in them. I don't know if I get that soft again. What's this one? Metallic texture gel. Ooh, creamy. Nice. Let's see. Oh, that's my patina stuff. That's probably hard as a rock, too. Yep, hard as a rock. It's one thing about this texture stuff in these jars. Once the seal gets broke, look at that. Oh, that one's not. That's cool. They get hard. And they got to come up with a better solution. Oh, this one's not even opened. We'll leave that for now. That's what made me think of this when I was digging. This is a gold, not even open. We're going to try that. Now, like these right here, metallic lusters. Betcha they're hard. Hard as a rock. And them I'm not messing with because I've already did it. Tried to bring them back to life. That one's soft. Okay, that one's good. Yep, see, that one's hard as a rock, and that'd be the third time I had to do, like, baby oil. Not even keeping it. Not even bothering. This one's semi. I still can... Yeah, see, this one I can't even get any color off of, even to do my finger. Yep. But to pay that type of money, this is a little bit good yet. Hard as a rock. Hard as a rock. And I already did these with baby oil once. They got pushed in the back of the shelf. Hi, Kim. Oh, this is moist. That's cool. So we're going to use these on these today. Hard as a rock. Ready baby oil. That one. I can tell which ones I remember baby oil in. Because I can smell the baby oil when I open them. It's a little thick, but I still can get color off it. Yeah, spray with every use. Really? Let's see. Let's see if I can bring this back to life with some water. Look! I'll soak that up a little bit. Try to salvage that one. But those metallic lusters, I'll never buy these again. Because this has been baby oiled once or twice already. Look how hard that is. All... Oh. That's all right. Add a little water to that. No. Well, I'm gonna see if I can bring them a little bit. See, I got a blue sitting here. This one. I have them sitting here. I hate wasting. I just don't want to go through the baby oil thing again. Maybe I'm gonna do your suggestion. Soak them with water and let them see what happens. Well, let's drench them with water. I'm gonna put the cover back on them and let them sit here for a few days and see what happens. Because I put baby oil in these before. Yeah. Let's see what happens to them. And there's a see what happens. I have to do that to my Delusion paints too. I didn't realize I should put water in them before I seal them, or I'd have been doing that. I have to recover for that. All right. Well, I have these sitting here. I'll let them soak up with some water. I'll add more water in a little while and see what happens. Did I open this one yet? Oh, see, that one's got that. Still works. All right. What about this one? Did I put water in there? Oh, that one's nice and moist, so that's cool. I like that color there. I don't remember if I opened these. Yeah. All right, I'll put them back. And what the heck is this? I have no idea. Martha Stewart's. I don't even think. See, I haven't even used them yet. I bought these from Teresa, and I put them away, and I haven't used them. So we're gonna use them today or the next few days. I want to get that metallic one open because I was like, I bought those Vicky Butin ones, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have some of these in my cupboard. Okay, let me put some water in that one. This is a stencil. It's used with silkscreen and stencils. So I don't know what that exactly is, but Teresa sent me that. And they're both very hard. So let's jazz them up with some water. We'll see what happens. I was thinking it's probably like a paste, so we'll see what happens. So not bad out of all that. There's only a couple that needed some TLC. I've had these for a while. Oh, this is still moist. That's good. Okay. Okay. That one's soaked. And this one I can't get open at the moment. I'm gonna try to break. Oh my god. Whew. I'm gonna go soak this in warm water because I wanted to use this one. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna let that soak for a bit. Alrighty. I think this is cooled. Okay, that's cooled down a little bit. Alright, let's. I really wanted that one. But we're going to grab this. Ooh, look at that color. Oh, where's my spat here? I don't want a lot of it on, so I'm just going to find a neutral stencil. There we go. It has a little bit of everything. I'm just gonna. I want the whole thing. See, here and there. I got a lot of my stencils. This is a paper stencil that I've got right now. But I had a lot of my stencils are soaking right now to be cleaned. I soaked them overnight. Much easier. I just hit and miss. There we go. I didn't want a lot. Good color to go with this too. Nice and creamy. Teresa made this. This one is one of Teresa's. I don't know how she made it, but she made it. It's nice and creamy, like frosted. And I just want to add a little here and there, not a lot. I don't know what happened. It's Russia interfering with us. It's my philosophy of everything right now. Technology-wise. Russia. It's conspiracy, guys. It's a conspiracy. Amazing what you forget that you have. Yep. Okay. I don't know how well this will look on this. Let's try it anyways. I feel like I'm playing with frosting. Ooh, that don't look bad at all. Not at all. It's good color with that. Good color. I'm gonna try. It's all a background. That's what I'm doing. It's just backgrounding. Scrape across. I don't wanna. Well, I got a little too thick on this one. We will see in a second. Well, let's add a little bit on this side here. We'll bring that up. Add some squares there. Okay. Frosty. I feel like Frosty. I feel like Frosty. Cool. Cool. God bless you, Lucy. My cat just sneezed. Oh, there's two more here. But there's only one. that when I put water in? Is that why it's still over here? Yep. Okay. Let's hollow out your cupboard day. She called it video. Use what you forget you have in your stash. That's why I haven't gone to Hobby Lobby. Because everybody's like, oh, Hobby Lobby's got clearance again. Well, I decided I wasn't going to. Because I have a lot of stuff that I've come to realize I need to start using, like this stuff. It's awesome. All right. So this time around, this is a trick I learned from my friend Steph. I'm going to clean the edge of this real quick. I'm just going to go like this around that edge of the lid. Okay. Okay. Clean the lid as well. Best as possible. Take some Vaseline. Okay. Go around the edge. Doesn't hurt anything. And your jars won't seal, or they'll stay tight, but you shouldn't be able not to get in them again. It's like my blue one. Go all around that jar. There we go. Nice and sealed up. Just kind of there we go. And just kind of work it a little bit so it gets in the grooves. And it should open from now on its own, not a problem. Alright. I am going to go check on the blue one. Wash my hands. Put my lid back on this. Watch this. And I'll be right back. And I'm going to put the blue on here and then I'm going to call it a day. I can get it open. Oh, hold on. wrist has started to bother me. I'm gonna have to put my brace back on here and chill for a while. Yeah. I really don't want to have that surgery. I really don't. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Nice and blue. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Okay. Peel that choke off. Okay. I used this like 2 months ago. I don't know why I didn't do but I have a feeling I didn't clean the lid on these sides good. Oh, yeah, I'll have to clean that up a little bit. But we're gonna grab another stencil real quick. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of blue because I want to. I'm gonna let them dry on their own. Give my wrist maybe time out for a little bit. Let's just use this. Might lose some after I start decorating them. Okay. I don't know yet. I'm not liking the circle, so I'm not liking that one. So we're gonna. I'll leave that one, but I'm not liking how that looks. I'm not liking how that looks. Excuse me. This is one of my favorite stencils. Okay. We'll see how this one looks here. Oh, I like that one a lot better. Get my gray table out in the hallway, and I'll set these out in the hallway. And I'll let them dry on their own. We're going to switch corners on this one. We'll go this way. We'll go over here. So I'm running out of room. Yep, I'm almost done here too, Helen. My wrist is starting to bother me. So I'm just going to get this on them and call it a morning. And like I said, I'm going to go set up my table in the hallway. I have a little gray fold-out table. that I set up and I use as a drying rack when I don't have a lot of room and I have a lot of projects like this. So I'll let the air dry these. And then they'll be nice and dry. And I'll go live tomorrow and we'll actually do the bits and bobs and all that good stuff on them. This red is almost dry already, so, but. Okay. Looks good. Oh, nope, I missed one. I missed one. A lot on that. There we go. I may add some more red. Come back again with the red a little bit. I don't know. But they're looking good. I think I got them all. I gotta put that. I'm gonna go clean that. So this is the beginning of my postcards. The backgrounds are done. I may add a little bit later. I don't know, because I'm going to add some of this Martha Stewart on there. I thought, what exactly is this? I bought it without knowing what it was. Oh, it's a glitter. It's a glaze. It's a glitter glaze. So who knows? Oh, hey, at least it landed. It is a glitter paste. Glitter paste. So it's a paste, but it's glittery. See, I'm gonna put this back right here for now, out of my way. So I may add the Martha Stewart paste on before tomorrow, so that's nice and dry. I'll let these dry. Give my wrist a break for a little while. Let these dry, and have that all set up tomorrow to finish the postcards. So I want to thank you all for coming in, watching me build my postcards backgrounds, and then tomorrow it will be part 2 of decorate postcards. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Right? Yeah. I'm going to clean up my jar a little bit, put some Vaseline around the edge. And hey, right on the dot, 3 hours. So that's pretty good. That's good. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in today, hanging out with me. The beginnings of my background postcards. Um, I will probably be doing the rest of them tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna put my little gray table. I have a little gray fold-out table. It's not that wide. I stick it in the hallway. I'll set these out there, let them dry today for a good hour or two. I may mess with the Martha Stewart glaze afterwards and let that dry, and then have them all set up. Backgrounds done for tomorrow, and we're gonna decorate them tomorrow. And how? I don't know yet. I have a plan somewhat in my head a little bit. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty, and bye for now. And guys, look in your cupboards, look in your shelves. You'd be surprised what you forget you purchased. Like today, all these sprays, these were sprays that I had. None of it's Delusions, none of it's Tim Holtz. Matter of fact, this light colored ones are Bingo Dauber sprays I made. These are other sprays that I made. So I pulled out some stuff I haven't touched in a long time. Instead of always going to my Delusion or Tim Holtz, mainly my Delusions, I pulled out some other stuff today. So I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Kim. Bye, Helen. Bye, anybody else that's in here watching. Have a good day. Bye.